First, I just want to
everybody. For our Mountaineers team here, we just appreciate you students. It's hard to believe now that we are almost to 8th grade. I still remember when you all came in, had your 5th grade visits. It doesn't seem like that long ago, but the fact that you are just right around the corner for being 8th grade is hard to believe. So we're really proud of the hard work you have put in the last couple years, but especially this year as 7th graders. We've got a lot of achievement that you all have met this year, and so while we cannot recognize everybody, we certainly want to pause right now and recognize the hard work that you all have put in, and thank you for that. Parents, we appreciate you all coming today as well. We know how busy the springtime is, and so we appreciate you setting aside time in your day to come and join us, and we're just excited to celebrate along with you your child's achievement. We appreciate all that you do. We only get them for a short time, and so the rest of the time they're with you. Appreciate everything that you do and to instill the values that we teach, but also just the hard work that you've instilled in them, because it really has paid off. So the way we're going to do this is also I want to make sure and say thank you to Mr. Palmer. He's one of our 6th grade teachers. He is helping. Yeah, let's give him a round of applause. He is helping put on our live stream. So while we've got many parents with us in person, there also is an opportunity for those at home who can join in and celebrate through the virtual link. So thanks for him to putting that together. Before we get to the student awards, we do have some teacher recognition to give you. Next year, when you all are in 8th grade, we do what's called the Crystal Apple Award. And at that time, as 8th graders, each of you gets to select one adult in the school system that has made a positive impact on your middle school career. It could be a bus driver, it could be a counselor, cafeteria worker, teacher, counselor, anybody. One person you get to nominate. And so we had several nominations, including 7th grade teachers that were nominated for Crystal Apple. So from the Mountaineers team, once their name's called, let's give them a round of applause. First is Miss T-Day. Next is Miss Foster. And finally, Mr. Surratt. Now, once we get all those nominations, and it is hundreds of nominations because we have more than 300 8th graders, we go through those and determine overall winners. And we had 4 overall winners that receive a personalized Crystal Apple with their name, and one of those happened to be a 7th grade teacher. So one of our Crystal Apple recipients for this year was Miss Foster. All right, so now for the real reason we're here, you students, the way we're going to do this, I'm going to turn it over to your teachers shortly. So we'll be starting with Miss T-Day. She is going to read off each of her award winners from each class period, as well as her overall winner for her class. Again, if we can keep our applause until the very end of all of her names, we'll do one big round of applause for all of Miss T-Day's winners. We'll take a picture here of the group of all students, and then one more picture with Miss T-Day joining in with that group. And then they will be released back to their seats, and we'll move on to the next content. So I'll turn it over first to Miss T-Day.
All right, so my awards are based on grade in the class. So we're going to do highest grade for 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. Then we'll do overall, okay? And like you said, once you get it and you smile for the camera, you're going to come over here and take a picture, and then you take it with me. All right. First up, Tegan Stewart. For 4th period. I realize they're not in order, sorry. There you go. All right, right there. First period, Olivia Cox. Third period, Dahlia Hamad. Second period, he's not here today, but it's Atticus Thomas. And for fifth period, it came down to 0.001%. I did not like that, but I am appreciative that these people were working hard, and it goes to Nora Pickerel. And then my overall for all of my classes combined was Atticus Thomas. Who's next?
Sorry, one more. I forgot two things to say. First off, once we take the picture, make sure you go see Miss Foster. We have certificates. I think right now we're handing out free Cane's meals, but we have a variety of certificates we're going to hand out to each of our winners, so make sure you go there. Also, parents, after we're done, feel free to stay as long as you would like. We're going to leave the backdrops, the East letters, so there'll be lots of picture opportunities once we're all done. So I forgot to mention that. All right, now turn it over.
All right, next up is our Social Studies Awards. So just like with the Science Awards, these are based on the highest grade for each class. First period, Tegan Stewart. For third period, Olivia Cox. These are also a little bit out of order. For fifth period, Atticus Thomas. I know. And then for fourth period and the highest overall social studies grade on the Mountaineers team, Grace Hevelbauer.
All right, for ELA, we have Pablo, Serena Lawson, Evelyn, Tayshawn, Eliza, and Grace. No, Miss Morgan's. All right, listen up. These are for Miss Morgan's writing class. Olivia Smith. Brady. Aaron. Serena. Where's she at? She's still up here? And Nora. Wait, these are Miss Morgan's. They're not mine. That's Miss Morgan's.
Math concepts, right? If you got an award for Aru's ELA, come on up because she needs to take a picture with you. Come on down. You know you wanna. All right, Aru, that means you too. You ready?
What do you need me to do?
Nothing, I'm good. All right, I will be handing out the math awards. And I just wanted to preface by saying that I have students that are also on the Raider team as well. We all do, and that's why I have a little bit less because some of my awards are on that team, so I just want to go and say that. So the two math awards I have is one from fourth period for Brady Murphy. And then also, congratulations. Second period, Olivia Cox. And then I get the added bonus of handing out Miss McElfresh's Algebra Awards. So I'd like to recognize Grace Heffelbauer and Logan Clark. Picture.
Yeah.
And then you can do math concepts.
Okay, it's my turn. Okay, I did the highest grade in each one of my classes and then an overall highest grade in the team. Okay, so I have 6. In first period, the person with the highest grade was Aaron Von Verde. That was for all of those multiplication cards that he answered at the bus line. In second period, Grace Heffelbauer got our highest grade. In third period, Ashton Allen, where you at? In fourth period, it was Serena Lawson. In fifth period, it was Evelyn. And the highest overall grade on your team was Mr. Grayson Corman.
Okay. All right, so moving right along, we would like to go ahead. We need to actually recognize our April winners for the Student of the Month, as well as the Perfect Attendance Awards. And this is something that we do give out every month, and we haven't handed these out yet, so we want to go on and do that. So the Students of the Month for April were Evelyn, and Grayson. Congratulations, Miss Evelyn. And for perfect attendance, we have Nora and Trip. They're the same. They both get one. Let's make sure. Trip, come here, bub. Congratulations. Okay, ready? Is he good? He's good, right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next award. Can I get your attention, please? Thank you. I know, you guys are doing good. The next one is for the Certificate of Perfect Attendance for the year, and that goes to Dahlia. Miss, yeah, first time. I said, yes, come on. Okay. All right. Congratulations. And you get her certificate over there, too. Okay. Okay. I'm going to announce one more award, then I will be done. Sorry you have to sit there and hear my voice again. But listen, boys and girls, we want to take some time now to really look at these. We call these Jaguar Excellence Awards. Basically, there are two sets that we give out, and I'm going to discuss the first one and introduce the first two winners. We call this the Character Award. And those of you who have me in class know that there's a poster that I've had for years on my back wall. It's a big banner that says, "Character is how you live life when no one's watching." Right? And we talk about all the time trying to do the next right thing and to make good choices. Right? And we want to make sure that we're doing the right thing, not because we're going to get the certificate or the exemplary or the extra piece of candy or whatever it may be, but doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do. And you're going to be kind and helpful to others in the situation too, right? So this year, we would like to recognize for the Jaguar Character Award, we have Atticus Thomas and Olivia Cox. He's absent. Congratulations. Wait, do we all want to get the picture with her? All right. Raise your right hand. Oh, I love my children. Raise your left hand. Clap twice if you hear my voice. All right. Okay. Next. Thank you. Okay. So we have the Jaguar of the Year. And so these are students who are constantly doing those class expectations. You're being responsible. You're always engaged. You are being respectful, maybe when your friends are not. You're being determined, whether you have been absent and you email us saying, hey, I missed some work, what can I do to make it up? Hey, I didn't do so well on this formative or this summative, what can I do to make it better? So these are students who are always striving to be that Jaguar for the rest of the school. And we also have two winners,
It is Miss Olivia Howard and Grayson Corbin.
Okay, I told him I was going to be quiet a few days, so come here.
Oh, so I'm doing it.
Is that okay?
Yes. What am I
We're
doing
going
this?
to, okay, this is going to take a while.
Well, I'm going to go fast.
Yep, and so
So-
tell them that we have to hold applause. And
Okay.
once they get the certificate, just line up over here, and then we'll get everyone's picture. Yeah?
A or AB?
Oh, we're going to start with AB.
Okay.
Oh, and let's all help hand these out. So you want him? Got it?
Oh man, they're making me talk, y'all. All right, so this is going to be a big list. We are going to do AB honor roll. So here's the deal. We're not going to clap to the very, very end because we're going to go fast so we can get done and go do snowy ice, right? Okay, when I call your name, walk with a purpose, as they tell at the high school. Grab your stuff, stand over there, wait for a picture. All right, here we go. Oh my goodness, here we go. Jenna Banks, Parker Bates, Ava Bloom, Jackson Bundy, Max Burcham, Abel Carpenter, Alex Carr, Logan Clark, Colton Coleman. Oh, my bad, we keep going. Madison Davis, Pablo, Kaylee, Grayson, Bentley G. That's my Ben. All right. Chloe, Graham, Jaden Gray. Yep. Victor's not here. Dahlia, Bryson, Ham, Ryder Hammonds, Liam Hansen, Avery Huff, Allie Kalp, and Eric. You're going to go over to the east sign and look purty and smile.
You want to take a minute? This is the next one.
Is it AB? I'm still going, y'all. I suddenly turned Tennessee here. All right. Anushka, David L, Charlie. Sorry, Charlie's not here, but we'll clap for her anyway. AJ, Carson, Ava, Grantley, Lincoln, Trudy Reed, Uretzi, Julian, Knox, Olivia Smith, Kayshawn. I know, I'm going fast. I'll pause. Weston. Yeah. Evelyn. Aaron, come on down again. I know you love it. Ian, come on down. Connor White. And Valeria. Now we're done. Give them a round of applause. Woohoo!
I'll hand these out.
Cool.
If you want to say it, I'll hand them out.
Oh, not nervous anymore?
This is all A honor roll?
Yes.
Give the A's.
Yep.
These people weren't
These
here.
are the people that weren't here. So these students have had A's all year long. Straight A's.
I think that's just
And we're good on time.
Hey, just take the win and go.
So the all A honor roll. All right, everybody, we still have some more awards to get through. Next up is the All A Honor Roll for the 24-25 school year. Keely Allnut, Sam Bruner, Eliza Cox, Olivia Cox, Grace Heffelbauer, Olivia Howard, Serena Lawson, Kayla Morfaw, Harper Mullenix, Brady Murphy, Nora Pickrell, Finley Price, Jacob S., Tegan Stewart, Atticus Thomas, and Kyler Vitito.
Clap! Woo! All right, Allied. Now we have the fun ones. Are you ready?
Here, and then we'll just go.
Okay, these are superlatives based on how you all behave all day. Here we go. Class comedian, Ryder Hammonds. Not here today, but aspiring author, Keely Allnut. Most likely to build a time machine because I know this person will go back in time and do a lot of crazy stuff, and that's Weston Staggs. Most likely to show up with an Alani. Who could that be? Harper Wolfbrandt. Most likely to survive on snacks alone, Connor White. Most likely to go pro, you would think it was a boy, but no, it's a girl, Nanwelly. You've got spirit? Yes, we do. Who's got spirit? Tegan Stewart. The Disney star, Nora Pickrell. Spreads Laughter and Joy Award, Finley Price. See, still doing it. Impressively organized, Grace Heffelbauer. Master of artistic expression, we've seen it all day, every day, and that would be Valeria. The POTUS Award, who's most likely to be the President of the United States? Eliza Cox. This award, this person's already doing it, and even the whole school notices most smiley, the super smiley, would be Olivia Cox. Ray of sunshine. This person just brings joy to anyone and everyone this person talks to. Lincoln Pinley. You do. Every day, all day. Oh, yeah. I'm smiling right now, buddy. All right. And my favorite, the future educator. This person tells me every single day, I'm going to be a science teacher. And that is my girl, Hazel. Come here, Marie. Where you at? Oh, she's on the other side. No. Not my girl. Okay. Round of applause for everybody. Woo!
Okay. We would like to say thank you to our guests who joined us today. We appreciate y'all being here. Students, this concludes our award ceremony, except for if you have an AB, the AB honor roll certificate, can you raise your hand? Okay, we did not have you all grab your reward certificate over here, so there's Applebee's and there's Raising Cane's. So go ahead, if you have the AB certificate, you can go and make your way to Miss McClellan, show it to her, then we can go back and sit down, and we're gonna get ready to go, okay? Everyone else stay in your seat, please. And again, thank you to our guests for coming. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
You won a lot of awards. Oh my goodness. Go see Foster. You won at least one or two.
All right, we're going to go ahead and get started here. Welcome to everybody. We thank you all for joining us. All right, for students, we just finished up recently all of our 5th grade transition visits from the elementaries for a new group of students coming. And I still remember vividly when you all were in that position a couple years ago. It's hard to believe that we are just turning the corner for you being in 8th grade. Not only did you have a great year last year, but especially this year in 7th grade, we just really want to pause today and recognize all of your hard work, as well as some achievement that many of us had this year, and we just want to recognize the hard work that has paid off. For parents, we appreciate first Mr. Palmer for putting together our video link so we were able to stream it out for those parents that couldn't join us, but we appreciate so many parents that could make time to come and join us. This is a really busy time for families in the spring, so we recognize that sacrifice, and thank you all for coming and joining with us today. Before we get started with student awards, we do have just a few teacher awards to hand out. Next year, when you all are 8th graders, we will have what's called Crystal Apple. And so all of this year's 8th graders were able to nominate one adult, anybody in the district that had a significant impact in their life while they were in middle school. It could be a bus driver, it could be cafeteria staff, it could be a teacher, counselor, anybody, not only here at East Middle, but in the entire district. And so each person gets to nominate one, so you all will be able to do that this time next year. But we did have a couple of 7th grade teachers that were nominated. So first off, congratulations to Miss Ambergy. Next up is Miss Johnson. Next is Miss Winter. And finally, Miss Morgan. Congratulations. All right, so we are just with the Raiders team. We had several on the Mountaineers as well, and actually we did have one 7th grade teacher this year that received one of the Crystal Apples, and that was Miss Foster. So we've already congratulated and recognized Miss Foster. All right, so for the real reason we're here is for you students. Again, we've got a lot of people to recognize today. The way we're going to do these first few content awards, we're going to start with, which teacher? Well, we're going to start with science, Miss Schweitzer. So what's going to happen, that's right, she deserves a big round of applause. We're going to start, she's going to read off all of her names. So she has winners from each period as well as an overall winner. When your name is called, if we could try to hold our applause, but there's few enough of us in here, we don't have the entire grade level, that we should be able to move fairly quickly. But once you hear your name, come down, grab the certificate from her, and then head over here to the backdrop. Stay there. We're going to do a group picture with all the students, and then Miss Schweitzer is going to come and join for a second picture. After that, every time your name gets called, you get to go over here to the podium, the other podium, and grab a certificate. We've got free canes or Applebee's that you get to choose from. So every single time your name is called, including AB on a roll, as well as some other awards, you get to get your choice for canes or Applebee's. And at that point, once we get those, go back and have a seat, and we'll move on to the next one. Also, parents, once we're done, feel free to stay as long as you would like. Take lots of pictures. We got the backdrop, the East letters, so feel free to stay and get as many pictures as you would like. But I'll turn it over to Ms. Schweitzer.
Thank you, Mr. Pickerel. So each of us are going to share our highest grade from the class. That's very impressive to achieve the highest score of your entire class. From first period, we have Lee Williams. Second period, let's give it up for Jake. Congratulations. Third period, Itzel Hernandez. Itzel is also the highest 7th grade science score. So let's give it another round for our highest score. 4th period, Kylie Yan. And 5th period, Miss Avery Thornton. Way to go.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. These awards are, thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. These are just recognition of overall performance for my social studies class. So if I call you out, there's a few not here today, but I still want to recognize them. So Harper Miller, who's not here, did an amazing job for me all year. Next, I have Jonah Irwin. Jonah. Okay, next up I have Avery Thompson. Give it up for Avery. Okay, Steele Barlow. Okay, next up I have Ariani Valencia. And I have one for Mr. Surratt that I want to recognize, Miss Ryla Salary.
Hi. All right. Can you hear me? All right. Hi, friends. We are going to do the language arts overall highest grade in each of our grade or our periods for it. So for first period, we have Miss Ryla Salary. Come on down, sissy. Congratulations. And second period, I have Miss Itzel. Come on down, sis. Congratulations, sweetie.
In my second period, I have Elizabeth Black.
All right, and in third period, I have Miss Michaela Miller. Come on down. Congratulations. Good work. Our fourth period recipient is Miss Riley Small. Come on down, sissy. And least but last is our fifth period, Mr. Steele for fifth period. Come on down, sir. You're pretty awesome.
Okay, kiddos, I've got math and writing. So this is for math concepts for this semester. So the first one we have is the highest grade in your math concepts class. It's Jacob Mako. Good job. There you go, sir. And the next highest grade in your math concepts class is Anna Darts. There you go, Anna. And then we have, for earning the highest grade in her math concepts class, we have Ryla Salary. There you go, my dear. And then we have Mr. Rush Sandlin for his math concepts grade. And we also have Miss Itzel Hernandez. Come on down, sweetie. And we also have, for earning the highest grade for not just her class, but her class and the Raider team, we have Ari Valencia. All right, so let's move on to writing. I know it's been a minute because this was last semester, but for the highest grade in his class, don't go too far, Rush. This is you, buddy. That was for writing concepts. Good work. And next, for the highest grade in her class, we have Ari Valencia again. We also have, for the highest grade in his class, Mr. Lee Williams. And next up, for the highest grade in her class, we have Anna Laboda. Come on down, Anna. And for the highest grade, not only in his class, but the overall highest grade, we have Mr. Steele Barlow. Thank you, Anna.
All right, next up for our math awards. For first period, the award goes to Miss Abigail Thomas. Congratulations. Second period goes to Joanna Hernandez. Third period, we have Mr. Steele Barlow. Congratulations. Fourth period goes to Anna Laboda. And for fifth period, this award goes to the individual that had the highest grade in the class, as well as the highest grade overall, and that goes to Miss Itzel Hernandez.
I also have some awards for myself and Mrs. Foster. For my 4th period, Natalie Graham. For my 5th period, Elizabeth Black, you the highest grade. Also for Miss Foster, Ariel Napier. Legend Welch. And Ari Valencia.
That completes our highest grades overall. Now look at this stack. We're going to have quite a bit, so be patient. All of these individuals scored all A's and B's in their classes. They are on honor roll. Yes, very impressive. Way to go, Riley. Give it up for these people. Now let's try to hold our applause or keep it quiet so that we can get through this stack. First up, we have Mia Aliu, Steele Barlow, Summer Bogue, Connor Buck, Grayson Casey, Hazel Carfongo, Aaliyah Chapman, Kitely Curtis, Josiah Dean, and as your name is called, please step over to the east. Josiah. Tegan DeLacy, Charlie Ferguson, Aaliyah Floyd, Rob Goins, Daniela Gonzalez Locker, Michaela Hedges, Joanna Hernandez, Itzel Hernandez, Olivia Hildebrandt, Isla Holdman, Angel Hughes, Kaysen Kemp, Kitely King, Addison Long, Tiffany Long, Brooklyn Love, Colton McAlpin, Katie McDaniel, Jake Mako, Annabella Meza, Michaela Miller, Nolan Muncie, Ariel Napier, Cadence Norman, Hadley Parsons, Ryla Salary, Rush Sandlin, Riley Small, Luke Snyder, Julian Supka, Abigail Thomas, Malia Vassar, Alana, where is she? I know she's here. Ethan Walton, Shiloh West, Gage White, Logan Wilson, Will Wyman, and Kylie Yan. Let's give it up for our AB honor roll. Have no fear. Applebee's has chicken tenders too. Our next category is also in the honor roll. These individuals have scored an A in all of their classes for the year. So very impressive, takes a lot of hard work. Let's give it up for these individuals. First up, we have Miss Mia Campbell and Anna Dart, Lillian Long, Ari Valencia, Legend Welch, Lee Williams, Sophia Piniak. I hope I said that right, Sophia. Jonah Irwin and Macy Wright. Let's give it up for those individuals, all A's. Okay, we're going to do... Next up, we are going to call our April Students of the Month. So these individuals received Student of the Month for the prior month, but have not received their gifts yet. So first up, we have Legend Welch. So Legend, if you'll stay down here. Mia Campbell. Yes. And Olivia Hildebrandt. Way to go, Students of the Month for April. Okay, so these awards are not necessarily academic awards, but just some character traits we'd like to recognize. So if your name is called, you also qualify for an Applebee's Kids Meal. Woohoo! Get your chicken tenders there. And you'll grab your certificate and head on back up. So first of all, I'm no parent myself, but I cannot imagine raising a child in the 7th grade. And these individuals stand out on their own, but there's also 3 of them, and they're equally spectacular, which is unbelievable. So this is the Terrific Trio Award to our long triplets. Come on down. Way to go. You all rock. Notice I didn't hand them to them individually because I'm not super confident that I'd get it right. All right, next up we have our Impressively Organized. I don't know if you've seen her, but she's got her perfume in case she needs it. She keeps all of her stuff in neat little piles, and that goes to Mia Aliu. Our next award is the Master of Artistic Expression. I don't know if you've seen her. She can work with daisy flowers. She can work with paint. You've seen her sketch. Yes, you're getting red because you know it's you. Sophia. This individual has a pure heart of gold. I don't know if you've had the honor of interacting her, but she is extremely nice to everyone she interacts with, and she tries to include everyone. That goes to Natalie Graham, our heart of gold. This award is coming from Miss McDonald. She shared about certain individuals in gym class and how they try to get their team involved and run the defense so that they can take the win. And that is Joanna Hernandez, the fierce competitor. Most likely to dance and smile and have a good time, Connor Pruitt. Come on, Connor. you've seen this individual's multiple copies of his books and all the covers he makes, but this is our Inspiring Author Award. And you got to be careful with him because sometimes he'll rip roll. What do you call it? Rick roll? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Matthew. Come on down here. Matthew Shepard. Our next category is the most likely to build a time machine. Now, if you do build it, come back and see me, your 7th grade teacher. He's always got weird little trinkets and putting together strange things. And I think, if anybody, he probably could build a time machine. Oliver Anderson. Most likely to survive on snacks alone. He shares his gummies. He's a great guy. He's willing. His lunchbox is stacked. That's Sawyer Fritz. Have no fear, Timmy. There's a salsa edition. Come on down. Wait, Sawyer. I don't know if you've seen this individual on Spirit Days, but she certainly stands out. No matter the Spirit Day, she's willing to participate. Summer Bogue. All right, at field day yesterday, this category is most likely to go pro. And I'm telling you, it was a close call because I was watching that green football team, and we have some pretty impressive players. And then in the dodgeball tournament, Miss Winter's class almost took us all the way. So it is a close call on this one. This one's going to Connor Johnson this time. In the morning, if you take a look down the hallway, you'll most likely see this individual doing a little ballerina spin, singing a song. It's like she's running her own Disney Channel. Angel Hughes. East Jessamyn's own Disney celebrity. This award category is called Future Educator. I don't know if this individual's in class with you, but she could run her own classroom, and maybe she will someday. Abigail Thomas. She's organized. This individual may be in the Oval Office someday, running our country, and I would trust it if she was. Itzel Hernandez, President of the United States. We have another future educator nominated by the Mountaineers teachers to share today. I don't know this individual very well, but definitely going to recognize Hazel Clift. This next category is the Grit and Gumption Award. Now, those are some personality traits that really will get you far in this world. He applies himself to every sport he plays. He applies himself to every subject. He works hard and he does well. Rush Sandlin. Similar category, but this one is called Grace and Grit. This This individual is a female that is very helpful. In every class, she seeks out to help others. She works hard, and she succeeds as well, and that is Miss Michaela Miller. Do you want to do the outsiders, Miss Johnson?
All right, so every year in 7th grade English, both classes, we read this wonderful book called The Outsiders. And then we have our students and then some of the faculty. We actually get to dress up as one of the characters, either the socius or a greaser. So we have an award called the Pony Boy Curtis Character Award. And this person is someone that they took the character, dressed it, and shows the kindness of Pony Boy Curtis themselves inside and out. And that award goes to Luke Schneider. Come on down. He had a really good costume, by the way. Congratulations.
We're coming to our final categories. We only have one of these, which is so sad, but great for them. This is perfect attendance for the year. Haley Perry. Way to go, Haley. Perfect attendance. So all of your teachers met together, and we had a very challenging task of selecting a boy and a girl for our character and Jaguar awards. This was no easy task because take a look around. There are a lot of amazing students in this room, and you all have your strengths. Even if you did not receive an award today, that's nothing against you. You just didn't fit into this category, but you have your own strengths. This is for character. This means that they excel not just in academics, but including others, being a well-rounded individual, and being kind. First up, our female character goes to Mia Campbell. And our male character award goes to Sir Steele Barlow. His name might be Barlow, but he sets the bar high.
Okay, to go off of what Ms. Schweitzer said, one of the most important things that you can ever be in this world, no matter what you excel at or what you struggle with, is to be a good human. That is the one thing that we expect from each and every one of you when you come to East Middle and when you leave us and move on to East High. I truly appreciate how quiet you got because you know I'm speaking the truth, and this is true Jaguar behavior, and I appreciate that. None of us are perfect. We all mess up. We all make mistakes. But at the end of the day, if we can say that we were a good person and we learn from those mistakes and we take accountability for those mistakes, that is growth in character. So my Growth in Character Award this year goes to Seth Davis.
You got the DQ. Way to go, Seth. And our final category is the Jaguar Award. Now, if you're a student here, I'm sure you saw this on the news where they recognize our 8th grade graduate at our 8th grade promotion, the Jaguars of the Year. This is the 7th grade version of that. So these are the individuals that follow the anchors and exceed amongst their classmates. For our female Jaguar, we had Katie McDaniel. And our male Jaguar, Mr. Lee Williams. Man, am I good at time. Guess what time it is? Snowy Ice time! Parents, this completes our award ceremony. Thank you for showing up for your students today. We really appreciate your presence. You all stay there because remember, your teachers have your order. So you've got to follow us to get your order. If you do not want to take your stuff outside, please leave it where it is. Please do not leave anything valuable. You're going to get your snowy ice, and at 2:20, you're going to end up going to 6 p.m.